MU. Let's see what MU's talking about. It's well. SLNO. Yes. Okay. $240 is Donnell. Let's see. Where you at? All right, so it's like Tesla's going down, Rivian's going down. So we're starting off a little red, which is okay. Starting off with some better prices. Let's see what else we got popping in. All right. So for now, um, seeing those things that have some pretty good range, giving some motion, Rivian and Tesla are the top two on the day. Given a range, the average true range of $1.11 on Tesla and $1.04 on Rivian. Giving a nice little dive down here though on both of them. Overall, SPY is continuing down as well. It closed on Friday at 427.48. It has now lost $2 of value to 425.92s. So it's actually like down here somewhere. Draw right around the bottom of this level here. See if we can get a breakdown. Sometimes it's good to start off red and have a little bit of recovery during the week. Let's look at oil as well. Oil holding around the, well, still holding above the 90s. It's not yet broken down. Okay, well, let's look for opportunities. Right now, I haven't seen any that are giving that good range though. Still holding my INDO and hustle plays. They don't have much volume, but on the daily chart, they have both made these bottoms, and I'm trying to see if they can hold the bottoms. Hustle, I don't know if I might actually end up getting out of hustle if it breaks down 175. Um, but I'm in a small position, and I don't really. I mean, even if it does break 125, it won't hurt me like that. You know what I mean? INDO though, I have a bigger size there. Um, it came down and hit a bottom of 311s and has a new high of, or a higher high formed at the 330s. So I was kind of watching what that wanted to do. I don't know if I want to stop out of this one either, because I'm trying to get a much bigger size than what I have. So even if it does break structure, I'll be looking for any prices pretty much around the 325s down to the $3 on that one. But just continue to hold, looking for it to do a final test of this $4 and actually break out of the $4. It's tested this level multiple times and found resistance. But with oil continuing to hold up, I'm thinking it can break that four in the upcoming weeks or months. I don't know what it'll be. MNTS. What is MNTS? MNTS has gotten beat down for quite a while. It was once, it had to have some reverse splits. This thing says a $1,400 per share. Had to have some reverse splits. Got beat all the way down here to about $2. Is up at the 216s right now, but it doesn't have a whole lot of volume over here. Only 100,000 shares in volume, so it's going to definitely have to get some volume behind it. And plus, that range isn't that great either. Anyway, still watching and waiting on this thing. Got about 20 minutes to the bell. Femi was also a mover from Friday. Still going up almost 30% now. So we saw it right here break over this 180 and got up here to the 2 and closed up right around the $3, and now it's opening up at 376 up here. So kind of a grindy stock, just pushing up slowly. If you have patience, this kind of move is very good for you if you have a whole lot of patience and a proper risk management system. Because if you don't, you're gonna get burned if that thing flips on you. But Femi is, you know, just a continuation. Sometimes it's harder to trade continuations because the opening day excitement isn't there. People know, okay, this thing is bullish, but is this thing bullish right now? Is the question. Especially when you're trying to day trade. How can I, or how soon today can I get profits out of this thing? Also, I do have some more. What's up, Drifter? I did get some more dividend plays that I was looking at. I guess we can look at those real quick while we wait on the market. So for my dividend watch list, of course, I still have that ticker that One Life called out, BEN, up there on watch. It pays a quarterly dividend. I also have NEP, which is an energy play. They do solar, natural gas, and I believe they do oil, but yeah, it's mostly energy. We have HE, which is the one that went down on the Californian fires. I've been watching, trying to see if it's going to break structure. It's been holding here for quite a while around the 231s, but I want to see it break down. It hit a low of 906, and I want to see it try to test at least the 10s before I add any more. I have a very small size in here just in case, because this first gap down was from 32 down here to 21s, and then it pushed on down. So I want to be in. I want to have some fingertips in, but if it gaps down, I want to be at a comfortable position to add to this and not be like, oh my goodness, I'm in 2,000 shares and getting burned. But this one does pay a dividend as well, quarterly dividend. Then another one that I recently found was this one, TSLY. It pays a crazy monthly dividend, which is 58 cents per share. On 100 shares, you already know. On 1,000 shares, you start getting bigger and bigger on that one. So I'm looking at this one. It doesn't have a long history though. Usually when I go for dividend plays, they usually have 5 years or more history. This one only has back to what, November of last year. Did a little drop, but it's been paying this crazy dividend all this time. So let's jump over here to this, and let's go to TSLY. So this is this little rundown. This pays on a monthly basis, 99 cents, 90 cents, 90 cents. And it's just kind of popping around, but I don't know how stable this is yet because it doesn't have a long history like with the other ones. But anyway, a couple of plays, that I'm keeping on watch that I'll be adding into little by little. I'm telling you, when I say I'm adding little by little, I mean I'm like I might buy 1 share, 2 shares, hold for a little bit, see if it drops, buy another 2 shares, and just getting in because with these dividends, it really doesn't matter because my portfolio now I got a bunch of dividends. I think I got like 20 or 30 dividends, all quarterly, monthly. So it really doesn't matter. I just want little bits and pieces. I'm adding and it's compounding. But I do want stability in the portfolio, though. I usually don't have dividend stocks in there that are low floats or that can move really big ranges. It's like that's how you get hurt, man. But I do have some REITs, um, some energy play dividend stocks, and some financial asset management companies as well. Let's get it. So it's 8:16. Haven't seen anything moving dollars yet in the pre-market. But I have another scanner actually over here that is a top gainers, top losers list. So anything above or below 10% will pop here after the open. I like to kind of see what those are doing, if they actually want to be reversal stocks or not. But I'm pretty sure there are some definite low floats out there that are moving, but they're just not moving according to my specifications. So I'm like, they're not going to meet them. I know what I'm looking for. Femi with 8 million shares on the board with a ATR of 61 cents. 61 cents there. Let's see. So 30 or 344 up to the 362s. But if you count these wicks, I guess there it is, about 60 something cents. 30, 41, almost to the $4. We'll see how that plays out. Its average year-to-date volume is 3 million, so it has already reached that year-to-date volume. Up 24%. All right, let's get about need an influx. Femi, can we get a little bit of love? Femi pushing on up, looking like it wants to test the $4 once again. $8 million shares on it. Very impressive. Ten minutes till fire time. $85s, $86s. Looking like it wants to push those 90s. 90s. Can we see 91s on the tape? Ooh, a little bit of pullback off the 390s once again. No news on the day though, so we'll see how this open is. Wonder will it be bearish? Good morning, Lori. It's looking at Femi, continuation from Friday. Don't really know what it wants to do. It's almost a 10 million shares. It struggled at the 390s multiple times this morning. With 8 million shares, it couldn't move above the $4. So also, we've been keeping an eye on the SPY as well. I don't know if the SPY wants to break down under the 425s and try to test the 420s, but there are some other things that are looking quite red today. The TQQQ, Tesla was nice and red, did a nice little drop. Rivian, all of that. Never mind. Looks like Femi is pushing those 90s. We're seeing prices above 91s getting traded here. Up 31%. There's 95. Yeah, this thing's getting a little heat behind it right here before the open. We got 7 minutes until the open bell. Lori says AWIN was pumped. Let's look at that. AWIN 100% gainer. Let me see what the ATR is on that one. ATR is 3 cents. So 25, you know, my aim is 25% of whatever the ATR is, the average true range. So a winner on this one would probably, let's see what that would calculate to. 3 cents times that little 25. So I'll be looking, ooh, maybe a cent winner, maybe a 1 cent winner. Have to size up big for that one. What was the news on AWIN that got it up to 100 something percent? Okay, so news for this one, why Airwinds technology shares are trading higher. Stock rose in the pre-market trading area. Airwinds Technologies is considering strategic alternatives for non-core operations, including but not limited to possible sale or other disposition of assets. Okay, so they're trying to sell off some stuff to try to make some money. Seems like desperation to me. You like ICCM? Okay, let's check out ICCM. Why does that name seem familiar? That's something that was ICCM. Okay. So looking out here on the daily chart, it is down here. Let's see, it's at 90. So it had a bottom at first around the 50 cents and popped up and filled this whole gap. So this gap here, I don't know if this will be support or resistance. I'm just going to put it as a white line because I don't know what it wants to do here. But that it filled the whole gap there. And a bottom down here would be maybe right under the 75s could be a spot for them to start buying if they're going to play this one. So we'll see which way it chooses to go, either under the 69s or over the 90s. But just holding flat right now. Let's look at if it has any news on it. ICCM. Okay. Today it says independent study validates ice cures ProSense cryoablation is safe and effective outpatient procedure for breast cancer. Oh, breast cancer. Yeah. That one may get some heat to it. ICCM, definitely. I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on that one. Up 72%. Now I have different scanners for these types. And I usually see these after the open. I have the top gainers. Anything that is above 10% will come into the gainers. Anything that is gapping below -10, I'll see those. So yeah, I would have seen this one after the open, but during, of course, TOS doesn't calculate pre-market very well, so they don't know what the gainers and whatever are, but they'll appear here. But yeah, AWIN. What was that? Very interesting movers there. I think that ICCM is going to be looking better than AWIN just based on that news, though. I like that news. Let's look at back at the past. Oops, flipped to the wrong one. Let's look back at the past and see where this thing has previously traded at. It traded at around $1. Had a pop up here to highs of 477. Popped back during the 2021 period up here to 1253. It looks like its highest pop. So definitely has room to move up if it starts to break and trend upwards. But AWIN, I just don't know about that one. No news. It's just, I don't know. It's got a higher percent gain, but that breast cancer, though, we've seen those things go crazy. Femi pushed up to the $4 right before the open. It's about to open, so we'll watch these out of the open. We have about 15 seconds to the open. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little cleanup, and let's see what these want to do. We'll watch Femi first since it's well, yeah, we'll watch Femi first. It's got the most range. If it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail quick. There's the open on Femi. Top side is the 409s pushing up there. Very quick pop out of there to the over the 410s. Can it hold up to $4? Okay, 4 is getting tested. $12 million shares here. Okay, under the 4, popping right back up. Wow. Into indecision now. So the question is, can it hold up to 4? Let me jump over to AWIN and ICCM jumping up there as well. Had a low here of the 88s. We got quite a bit of them popping up. And I see now, this is what I'm seeing on my scans. It's pulled up RV, whatever that thing is. Hold up. AWIN, RVLP, ICCM. So now I'm seeing all of these. And let's look at their dailies. Femi, oh, Femi is taking off. Okay, Femi is up to the 435s now. Let me put these other ones up here while we're waiting. See if any of them have news on the day. BNOX does not have any news. ICU, don't want to get hurt on that one. Femi, and then Invita. Nothing. Give me some catalyst, bro. All right, Rivian did a little bit of a pop-up out of this descent that it had back up trying to test to the 25s, looks like, but has a huge downwards candle here. Tesla pulling that same move. Did the SPY do that as well? Pulled up just a little bit. So yeah, all of them are in sentiment with each other, looks like. We'll see if they can hold green on the day. Femi coming back down towards that $4 level. Look on the daily chart. We can see that full red on the day will be a flip back under the 390s. But let me add some of these other ones. RVLP, is that even worth it? No catalyst. I'll just add them. Forget it. I'll add them. Phoenix. I see you. NVTA. RVLP. Right. And then the top loser on the day looks like S SDC lost 57% on whatever it had. It's Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club. SDC. Got cooked here. All right, so let's go ahead and organize these by percent gains. And these are pretty much what I'm watching on the day. Would love to see some larger ATRs, which we're getting now popping in. If I jump over here to TOS, we can see some additions here. NVIDIA up 1%. Average ATR of $5. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. $14 average true range. Nice. Intel, Coinbase up 5%. Microsoft, Google, Meta. And these looks like they're throwing out dividends as well. QQQ has quite a bit of a dividend, but I mean 53 cents for a $359 name, you know, is that worth it for the dividend, or is it worth it for the growth of or a play on QQQ? Femi back up, going to test the 450s. Looks like 450s getting touched very quickly there on Femi. So Femi finding a little bit. Let's look back at the daily chart. Is this a previous? Okay, it's way above that. Way above that. Where is it pushing to? Where would be a known stopping point for this thing? I don't know. Interesting. It looks like it's clear skies, but I don't know. Almost the $5 pushing up some more. Over the 550 starting to hold. AWIN all the way red on the day. ICCM going back down as well. So the previous level that could be tested here, I mean, there's a lot of levels, but as long as, I guess I will put the 67, if I was going to trade this, I'll put the 68 as my break even, or not my break even, my stop out, and see how it plays above this. But as of right now, it is going red on the day. Femi is one of the stronger ones. MVTA is also pushing up. 22 million shares on it, trying to get to $1, but no obvious buy or sell points on MVTA, so wouldn't touch that one. I wouldn't touch that one, but you know, somebody else may have something for that. RVLP dropping as well, red on the day. Smile Direct Club, that sounds familiar, but I don't really know. I can't remember what exactly they did. Rivian pumping back up there with the SPY. SPY is up to the 27s as well, but does not mean anything because we look on the yearly or the daily chart here. It's fighting this downwards pressure that it faced here, trying to get back into the body of this previous candle, which would be over the 427.50, 427.50 to fight this resistance. FEMI just holding around the 450s right now. Up 12% on the day. It is the biggest gainer out of the open, though. What is Coinbase out here doing? Coinbase shares trading higher as company won a payment institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. I don't know how big of that is, but it's up 5%. Hit a low around the 72s and is up 5% today. Had a little gap up. We'll see how that plays out. But as of now, I'm not interested in this Smile Direct Club this fall. It's not paying any dividends or anything, any reason to be coming back up. So it looks like it's just going to be fading. AWIN has a point up here, 34 cents, 10 cents away. A lot of pushing for that. ICCM hit a bottom of the 81, trying to hold the top side of this gap, looks like, but still indecisive. Still red on the day. I'll go ahead and clean up AWIN. I don't think that's going to be going anywhere with all of these other movers. ICCM, though, giving a little bit of green look off of the 91s of this level. Has breast cancer news, so we know breast cancer can get a little bit weird, to say the least. Looks like it wants to test that $1 level, though. Will the SPY turn back around and fail this 427.50 try? Coinbase has also pulled back. And ICU just not too impressive. Looking at the daily chart for RVLP. Yeah, we want to stick with what everybody's looking at. ICCM is looking like it wants to push that dollar there. It currently has an average true range of 10 cents. See if it can grow that if people get serious about it. Start pushing it around. The shares on it, let's see. It's got 45. How many shares is that? 45 million? So how many shares are in the float is the question. Statistics. Let's see. Float 20.23 million on ICCM. That's pretty much got the best catalyst that I've seen today. FEMI all the way back down to the $4, showing some red on the chart, on the daily chart. VNOX, I don't think it had any other news that came out that will cause it to continue. I don't remember if it had any news at the first place. Let's see what they get, a price adjustment. Sinks. Okay. Okay, yeah, they got a upgrade to a buy by Wainwright, HC Wainwright. So that's not the greatest. They got 2 million shares traded though. Okay, so this dividend stock that I was looking for is still dumping today. I have not bought any of it, but I was just looking at it because, actually, let me go to this NEP. It'll be a little bit clearer over here. So I saw it dumping. I had already drew a zone out here based on this previous level that it had traded at back here. This is a very high paying dividend name, but I wanted to see if it can come in and test these levels around the 25s. And it looks like it's going to give me my little push down in here. Coming down to the 26 right now and continue to push down. I'm gonna continue watching this one. I have not taken any entries, but I had this zone drawn last week, and I want to see it come in here, and it's looking like it's getting a little push there. I like it. I'm gonna see what it does around like the 24 level up in here. Whoops. This level right here. It's continuing to push down. So 25 is definitely in the game plan, looks like, for it. And then a obvious bottom right here of the 1951. And so this is all of this range here from 2014 all the way up to today. And I'm playing it based on this previous history right here at the 25s. Of course, it can get up, has gotten up to the 80s at one point. It had a big boom out of the COVID stretch. This is a energy play. Solar, natural gas, electric, they do it all pretty much. But yeah, I was interested and going to continue watching them. A very interesting play. I likes it. I likes it down 13% on the day. Keep pushing, baby. Keep pushing into those levels. Okay, Rivian finally turning around. Did the SPY start to turn around as well? Yep, Rivian turning around with the SPY, and Tesla will probably be doing that as well. Coinbase, just kind of same look as the SPY. BNOX had a previous high of the 338s. Now, the previous day that it had, this was the 364. So, wondering, will it break out of this level? What is the probability of it breaking out without any kind of catalyst above the 360s? It's going to be a hard push. Femi back under the $4, making a lower low after that first initial 15-minute candle. MBTA going down as well. ICCM downward back into this gap here. Don't know how low that one will go. Let's see what else we got here. So Coinbase was the largest gainer over here. Everything else is under 3%. I usually start looking at them once they get over 3%, no matter what, especially if they have nice range. But yeah, just not seeing. I see AMC up there. Did they have any news on the day? Renaissance, a film by Beyonce will take over movie theaters. Is there news? And they were also getting some social buzz out there about this Beyonce movie. So AMC up there doing a little move there. Nvidia, EU antitrust regulators have not opened a formal investigation into chips used for artificial intelligence following last week's French Competition Authority raid of Nvidia for alleged anti-competitive practices. Huh. So they're some kind of way messing with the chips. Makes sense, right? All right. What else? What is XOXL? No news on today. TZA was a previous one that I thought would be some kind of good dividend, but I don't know. I don't want to really touch that one. I got stuff that does way better than this for way cheaper. Meta looks like Tim Cook's aha moment with Apple's Vision Pro. You only have a few of those in a lifetime. Okay, makes Magnificent Seven tech stocks haven't been this cheap in 6 years. Okay, Amazon, Apple, and four more quality stocks to buy after the sell-off. Amazon, Magnificent Seven, nothing really for today. Amazon says error caused confusing confirmation emails for false gift card purchases. Okay, so Amazon has a little error in their system. Beware with your gift cards. They may not go through. Let's see. Apple. It's probably going to be the last one I look at. Apple's objections to 50 million euro penalty rejected by the Netherlands Authority for Consumers and Markets. So they're getting a little lawsuit over there in the Netherlands. All right, so let's jump back over. So it looks like we do have something moving here. MNTS up 34% there on the low float side. See what it's talking about. See if it has any news on it. MNTS has been getting beat down for quite a while with no news on today. 2 million shares up there. Let's go look at that one. MNTS did its first breakup. Didn't really have a gap, but broke up above this 246 with no catalyst. Looks like it's been getting beat down since 9/1 all the way down here to 9/28. So a whole month of beat down, and now wants to give a little bit of a pop. Up 31%. I don't really know if that's worth it, to be honest. Its average volume year to date is looking like 96,000. So yes, it's above that, but where's a obvious buy area, right? Because it's continually going lower. It's kind of like clear skies to the downside to me. All right, ICCM still pressing its way, made a lower low here under the 80s down to the 77s. Feel me? BNOX continued to push up there. Continuation from last week. It looks like it is trying to test this top side 360s. I don't know if it'll be able to push through it. It got up to the 359 exactly. So what I'm looking at is this right here. This top level here. And I was like, I wonder what is the probability of it breaking over that without a catalyst. Okay, Rivian flipped sides. The SPY has flipped downwards as well. All of these are continuing downwards now. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean those up. And so now ICCM has taken back or given back half of this gap here back to the 776s. But their breast cancer news, I think I'm going to keep this one on watch just in case something crazy happens with it. I don't know if I'm going to trade it today, but just in case to keep it in mind if it does start popping up and holding out of this gap above the 69s. I would like to see it over $1, but you know, if I take small size, it probably won't even matter. Just take a couple of shares here and there. But I do want to see it closer to this 75 level. Holding the 75 is nice and strong. So I give it some time. But it is down 10% since the open. Um, there's one called BRQS. It's down almost 20%. They're supposed to be doing a reverse stock split. Let me see when this is supposed to be happening. BRQS. They announced this reverse stock split on the 29th. So that was on Sunday. What? Yeah, they announced it on Sunday. And their little price dropped a little bit towards this 13. I don't know what their company actually does. I can go and look real quick. BRQS. Works Technology is a software. Oh, it's in Hong Kong. This is a Chinese stock dropping through the floor. I don't know if I want to catch the bottom on this one. Borks Technologies provides Android-based smart connected devices and cloud service solutions in the United States, China, and internationally. It offers commercial-grade Android platform software and service solutions to address vertical market segment needs through the targeted Borksware software platform solutions. Okay, so I don't know if I want to catch that bottom. It's down quite a bit, down to 14 cents, and I don't know. I think that thing could easily end up on the OTC. Another one that's down quite a bit is GMBL, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm looking at. So these are the losers on the day that are down more than 10%. We got SDC, Smile Direct, Borks, NEP, and GMBL. GMBL does a monthly dividend, but they're like broke. Okay, they're getting beat down, but they're still doing a monthly dividend. Don't understand that one. And this guy is still pumping up MNTS. MNTS. DFS popped up here. Let's see what that is. DFS opened. It's the first world-class 7-star luxury retail and entertainment destination in Walong Bay. Okay. It says that it's supposed to be done by 2026. What? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. They said they opened it, right? All right, so let's see. Oh, it's to open. To open the first world-class 7-star luxury retail and entertainment destination. Okay, okay. By 2026. They have some kind of CGI model here of what it should look like. Okay. Let's go and look at what their daily chart looks like. DFS. So it did take quite a bit of a gap up today, but since it's going to be all the way to 2026, I think most investors will hang back and see, oh, this thing pays a pretty good dividend too, 70 cents per quarter. But being $92, it should be paying even more than that. But looking back all the way to 2008, had a nice little drop off to 25 and has risen all the way back to the 92s, but it did form a lower low down here at the 85. So not too sure how it wants to play, if it'll continue to play this range or if it wants to come down some more. So I would say give that one some time. But definitely has a nice little dividend there. Just needs to drop a little bit. Anyway, pretty much seen what I want to see for today. Not going to be trading any of this stuff that I've currently seen. Haven't seen anything that is meeting the standards of a trade. This one's looking like it wants to break the 3, but no obvious buy levels here. Just a lot of pushing and kind of FOMOing into this one. So I'll give it time to figure out what it wants to do. But yeah, that is it for me today. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to shut down and get to my morning meeting. And you guys have pretty much seen the scans and everything. Just quick recap of this is the swings that I was watching. some of the losers of the day, the gainers of the day, and pretty much what I'm looking for with range and catalyst. But these aren't really receiving a whole lot of love. And then this one, a low float ranging stock. So almost giving $1 ATR on this one. Anyway, that is it for me today. Oil has come back down to the 90s. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm done. All right, I will keep my head on a swivel. We'll probably be talking about some things in the Discord or something like that. But as of now, I'm just going to hold my tongue, wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be investing some more in some dividend stocks. Tuesdays are my day to do dividends because I let Monday play out, let Monday kind of find its footing, and then come back for the rest of the week. And maybe there'll be a trade for tomorrow as well. Day trade, something with some catalyst, something with some range. But anyway, that is it for me today. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.